Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Messiah Case Scrapyard. I hope you all are well and blessed and that you've been liking the content on our YouTube channel. Guys, today we're going to do something simple, it's not complicated. We're just going to give you a basic explanation of the crank and how it attaches into the block. So, the crank that we've got here in front of us today is a UD440 GE13 crank, guys. So, the two main things that you need to know about the crank, if you're just a normal guy that's driving a car or whatever, because this crank, even though it's a truck crank, is very similar to a vehicle crank, is your mains and your big ends. So the first one that we start off with is the mains. So this is the main, and then the next one is the big end, and then it alternates again. So main, big end, main, big end, main, big end, and it goes all the way through like that to the end. So what is important to note on this is that the main is where the crank attaches to the block. So the main cap of the block is going to hold it there. The big end is where the conrod that comes down from the piston attaches to the crank. So I'm just going to give you guys a basic example here on a block that we've got here, just a loose block. It's not for a UD440, but we can use it as an example, guys. So this is a main cap from a block. So this attaches onto the main and it holds it to the block. Then your piston will be seated inside of your sleeve here, and the conrod will come out of the piston and it will attach to the crank as well. So you're going to have a main, and then you're going to have a big end. Main, big end, main, big end, main, big end. And that's how it's going to alternate throughout the block. So I hope that basic information helped you guys. Please don't take this as mechanical advice. We're just giving you guys some basic principles, just something that you can go by. Also, if you're going to buy a crank, always ask the scrapyard or wherever you're buying it from, is it standard or has it been cut before? Because cranks do get cut. That's usually when they get damaged or when they get rusted from standing outside too long. Sometimes they just need a polishing, and that's okay. But if it needs to be cut, you need to ask them, has it been cut 10 thou, 20 thou, 30 thou, or 40 thou? It's always best to buy a crank that's still standard. Then you know that it hasn't been cut before and you've still got a long lifespan on it. But you can also go for a crank that has been cut 10 thou or 20 thou. I wouldn't recommend 30 or 40 thou. That is taking chances. Hope you guys like the content. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.